Leona gets locked in. Tanky allows you to reach something like that. Smolder, perhaps they were thinking, look, if we don't lock in the Leona, we might just give Smolder a free team fight. Walk up and threaten to kill. Set up no teleport to come back in. The flash flown earlier is going to... The flash flown earlier, not flown earlier. Is going to force him down to over a 10 CS deficit. Xiaofeng gets himself surviving long enough for the shockwave to come in. It's kind of like, oh, was it Emil Heskey for... Hang on, there we go. Holding, that's the strike or whatever it is. Flashing forwards. There is still no flash for a couple of seconds on the Annie. Don't even need the shockwave. I think they were afraid that the flash was coming up now. It's coming up in not 2 seconds. It is up now. If it had been delayed a little longer, that would have made the difference. God damn. Xiaofeng with the Emil Heskey play. the holding midfielder, whatever it is. But you walk up and you, hang on a second. That's an ult from Sion. Not sure that's really what they wanted it to be. It's going to ping onto Leon. It's not bad damage, you know. That's actually not bad at all. And they have the Nocturne. No flash on the Pantheon. Yeah, he's just dead. Both globals pulled out from Xiaofeng, Aki, and then I suppose Hoya as well. It's even longer range than the other two, so that was the true global hit. They're all semi-globals. Comes out to 1 for 1. I guess it is the easy way into River. Can you actually hold on to that choke point, though? Yeah, maybe you can, actually. Xiaofeng can pull the dragon out a little bit. Don't want to walk too far up here. Now they're walking forwards. Aki. Okay. Flashes out of the shockwave. Hai Chao maybe should have just waited for the flash. You didn't have full CC there. CC chain wasn't going to come in. Smolder's going to hit 2 with his ultimate. Not the worst. Time forces the flash out. Aki repositioning a little bit with that ult potentially. Xiaofeng caught out, jumping into the middle now is Aki. Chooses a little bit of time, waits a little bit to get onto that AD carry. Fish one is down. A lot of the AD carry damage will go with it. Hai Chao, no shockwave to turn this fight. Zucker will be able to bring out that Smolder. Can he get out? Not the Smolder, rather. Again, brings out the Nocturne. Zucker trying his goddamn best. Gets a kill in the backline, and K'Sante starts to do K'Sante things. There's no more mana on this Sion, and somehow Zucker carries the back end of the fight. What can't this top laner do? Zucker, 2-0-1. The K'Sante strikes again. Despite the fact they lose their AD carry early into the play. Zucker gets a incredible turnaround. With. I don't have the K'Sante thingy. I started up now. LNG, can they get themselves a big fight? Sat to flash forwards, flash back from Xiaofeng. Not caught out this time. Sivir not in a great position. LNG, I don't like the way that they're positioning right now. Okay, that's a blast code and a half. Where's the shockwave? Might need it to bail him out. That is not a great solar flare either. What the hell is happening with this? Rel into the backline. Xiaofeng in the front. Or rather, Zucker is as well. The shockwave is on to Tibbers. What is happening? LNG give up the dragon. They get 1 kill. Trying to look for the all-out. They'll manage to bring him back. Zucker trying to go man mode once more. Here comes the Pantheon. Where are they jumping onto with that? Getting the increased movement speed. Setup, no flash. That'll be 2 for 1. 2 for none, rather. 2 for Dragon. Can they get anything more off of it? No. I mean, the Herald are going to mid lane, but I don't think it does that much more. They don't have any grubs. Can they get the full turret? It's going to be a full channel Q onto this Herald. Okay, mid lane out of turret. That makes it better. That does genuinely make it better. Well, Smolder's not in position just yet. It's coming down to about 2/3 HP. It's a little slow. Aki could ult in, look for a steal. He might die to do so. Trying to hold the Tribro. Zucker trying to be the front line as well. Smolder ult over the top. Gets vision of them. Where's Aki going? He's going in. He doesn't get it. Now does he die on the retreats. Gets himself a little bit of move speed. Well, does he have a flash? No. He goes down. They lose the Atacant and they lose their jungler. Shockwave pulls back the Addy to disaster as he's even delivered Zucker into the backline. Can they find more kills with this? Potentially. 1xN has the 225. Can he get himself any more damage? A flick back onto him. The Atacant slows coming through. The damage. Do they have one more Q perhaps? No, they can't even get themselves the execute. LNG find the Atacant and the team fight. Day, folks. He has struggled. He has struggled indeed. And Zucker, what a game he's having on the other side of it. Another fight in picture. Now, you do have to pay attention to that Smolder, who does have that 225. Flashing forwards, the solar flare is not great. I guess they don't need it to be great at that point. Aki jumping on to Fish 1. Perhaps they can catch out the Sivir. The Spell Shield does not block the Fear. Might be able to assassinate the AD carry. Ultimate comes through from Smolder. And yes, they will get the assassination on the backline. It's just 1xn in terms of AD carry damage now. Where's the extra damage coming through? Haichao might be able to get something more. Ultimate coming through from the Pantheon. Which angle is it choosing? It's choosing the midway through the jungle. Might be able to cut them off at the pass. Doesn't have flash coming up in the next few seconds. And the ultimate. No! Is it going to be enough? Kill onto that Smolder. Can't get the execute. Feather not able to buy time, has Magnet Storm. Doesn't matter. Will be taken down. Double kill for Zucker. LNG find a fight once again. 4 for 2 this time. They don't even need their AD carry for the DPS. That should tell you a lot about this game. They don't even need an AD carry in a late game team fight. That's how badly it's been going. Hoya crazy, I know. Call me mad. Perhaps the G in Glacial is thawed finally. Dragon taken by LNG. Put them up onto soul points. Low-key Ovo is playing really badly right now. He's actively trying to... Now, if Ultra Prime were to lose and they go to -8, things get a little weird. They're 1-on-1. Yeah, I mean, LTT, they better win this game for themselves. Otherwise, things get nasty. Baron started. E used by Pantheon to block out the Smolder ultimate. Setup on the flank has flash. Doesn't have his stun up just yet. Ovo has a shield. Sivir ult pulled, but Fish1's taking a ton of damage. Not a great solar flare again. 1xn does not have flash, but he might not need it. Q coming through from him, splashing across the team. Pantheon right into the middle of the team. Here comes Aki again. Fish1, assassination on the table here. The stun comes through, and the Nocturne goes down. Aki can't see the job done. Haichao flashing out from Setup's damage now. It's all on 1xn with the last remaining DPS. Can he get anything down? Shockwave on Setup. The Annie will go down too. So 1xn needs to get more damage down. Where is this Smolder? He has to back off. He doesn't feel like he's got enough to go. And LNG will take away 2 quick kills. Even though Fish1 was brought low, I think Fish1 has had some great damage onto him. Hang on, second there. Fire Shout Funk, some damage coming across, 1xn. Flash coming up soon. It's just on cooldown during that. Kills. He has to walk over again. They walk into River. One more Q, a little bit of damage coming through. A little bit more damage will lead to the execute. Flash forward, but the stun misses from Feather. And it'll open up 1xn to get jumped on by the Pantheon. Oh, Feather. That's a misplay. 1xn not able to flash away to safety either. LNG do not lose anyone, despite the health bars blinking. And a little bit of fast and loose play. LNG should walk back towards the Baron now. Aki does have smite, does have ultimate. Does he walk in for the rest of the play? Quite low HP bars here. Ultimate coming back up from Annie again. Could be another Tibbers coming through. How long have they been leashing this goddamn Baron? Its regen has gone back down to half HP. Aki, no paranoia, no flash. Can he get into the pit? I don't know now at this point. There is, however, Tibbers, and there is also the side ultimate. Zucker goes out of the pit, paying bodyguard. A stun onto Ovo, goes down, but he will trade his life to make sure that Annie cannot get a multi-stun into the pit. Baron taken. Setup goes down again, and LNG will find themselves 10,000 gold lead ahead. And with a dragon, which would give them soul in a minute. One item burst combo, but I just don't think it's got value in this game. Chemtech soul will go to LNG, and now the fast and loose play, if it does come through, a little easier to play around. You get extra damage when you're below 50% HP, and of course, extra damage. We're about to get some more XP from just a little bit more minion XP. 80 carries, level there too. Well, it's one of our only first 3 series here today, folks. We have WE Top Esports coming up next, then Weibo IG for our last series of the day. Ultimate sounded by Sion and quickly turned away. An E from Xiaofeng rather, sorry. Will speed him up, get him out the way. W procs decent damage there actually, not bad damage from the Smolder. 1xn gets a good WQ combo. Things get really scary. He does have flash, no cleanse for just now. Trying to wave clear through as best as he can. Shockwave hits no one. Maybe that's okay for TT. Perhaps they can wave clear safely now. If that shockwave hit onto people, perhaps would have broken the base. Only 20 seconds left now of LNG's Baron buff. They're 1-3-1ing, trying to push in all 3 lanes. It's not going to lead to that much. It's only chunks onto these inhibitor towers, not the actual towers themselves. 4,000 gold is not bad. LNG do not have any grubs to keep pushing the issue. Mid lane out of inner turret, brother. Inhibitor, blah. What up? Blah. Smolder. Blah, blah, blah. Mid inhib goes down. It's the easiest one to wave clear from TT for them, but it's still the base broken. perhaps they can walk up for a little bit more damage on this bot one. They do have decent wave clear, though, with that Smolder. He's stacking. Stun onto Cassante. Uses his W to go unstoppable. Smolder ult coming through. Not bad. Hits onto 2 people. Shield comes a little late there. Onyxen doesn't have himself the Lord Dominus Regards just yet, though. Another inhibitor will fall. LNG actually pulling off a 1-3-1 fairly effectively right now, saying, look, you don't have the stats to engage onto us. Get some value. Onyxen needs to back. Can he get himself Last Whisper, at least? Yes, he does. Close towards his Lord Dominus Regards. Sion ult towards top side. Goes unstoppable. Nothing really achieved there. 5,000 HP. That's going to be like a 70 AD item. Now, typically, you know, Cassandra doesn't use it that much. But won't turn it down, will he? Stun onto the teleporting Sion. Not bad damage from 1x on the backline. Solarfest not fantastic. Civet having to contend with the Tibbers, and the Tibbers user has gone down. Xiaofeng goes into the backline of 1x, chunked out so heavily and killed by a Comet Spear. Like a bolt out of the heavens, Xiaofeng kills down the last remaining hope of TT. LNG will mount themselves a late comeback in the split, finding only their 2nd series win. They are not technically eliminated from Group Nirvana just yet. They will keep themselves alive for another day in the race.